Recording now.
Alright. Observe what is Sean Fitzgerald here. The nature of this video is on business owners. I've got Rene here from the bedding industry, and as an owner, I'm gonna ask him some questions on this industry, and let's see what he has to say. Okay, just a little intro of yourself, Rene. Your full name, your age, are you married, and a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, my name's Rene Vyslouzil. I'm 31 years old. I've got one child, one wife. Uh, been in the bedding game predominantly my whole adult life since I got out of school. And yeah, I reside in Durban, loving it down here. Lots of sports and outdoor weather.
You're not from Durban.
No, I'm from Joburg originally.
Okay, so how long have you been out here now?
4 years.
Alright, so you got kind of used to it.
No, I'm part of the furniture already in Durban.
Part of the bedding furniture.
Yeah, that too.
Please explain for the viewers, what is the nature of your business?
Well, by nature of the business, we are frontline retail. So we retail base and mattress sets, along with the stuff that goes with it, your mattress protectors, your foam mattress, everything to do with the bedding game. Yeah, but we are, as I say, full on retail.
All right, great. Have you owned any other businesses?
No.
So this is the only business
Only
you're
this
sort of
business, yes.
why did you start a business in this field? Was it passion? Was it the money? What was the reason for this particular field?
Well, it's actually quite a strange story. I was actually still in high school, and we had a friend that was father was an MD in one of the other bedding manufacturers, and we, just for extra money coming out of school, we opened a little shop where we had a little bit of consignment stock put aside for us, and we started trading. And then coming into this particular franchise, what had actually happened was they approached us and asked to put their product in, and they'd help us out. So I actually basically just walked into this type of
Wow,
franchise.
so they came to you.
Yep, they approached us to grow.
Wow. And but you started on your own with a bedding.
That's correct. Yeah.
Why beds? Why beds? I mean, what was the
As it
love
was,
for the beds?
It wasn't love
Sorry.
for the beds, not at the moment. What actually happened was, like I said, we had a friend's father with the MD, and he said, "Well, boys, make a bit of extra money."
And you just thought beds were good.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
anything to make money, but
Alright,
so I
great.
ended up in the bedding game.
That's good. No, I just wondered why. I just always ask why beds.
I should have offered Ferraris, but unfortunately, it was beds.
Okay, what are some of the did you have any challenges? I know obviously you said you were given this, you were obviously the franchise sort of helped you out. Were there any challenges?
Oh, there was challenges.
Please let us know.
Obviously, going in on your own without being so with this type of group I'm with at the moment, with the bed shop group. The challenges are your marketing, your advertising, your product range. All of that lay on me before they came along. Moving in with them basically gave me the opportunity to literally sit back and let them handle my advertising, my product range, what would sell, what wouldn't sell. So it just made life so much easier. Obviously, the financial side of it was also huge. Going with them again, they gave me the same offer. They put a lot of stock in, helped us, and then we pay it off as we go.
You didn't buy the franchise. They sort of
The original one, no, we didn't buy, no,
okay,
because
they like what
they
you
were
did.
still growing, yeah, and I caught them at the right time.
So I'm curious, and I don't want to interrupt. I'm curious. You were doing these beds part time from school or whatever, and they saw they saw you doing this.
Well, a rep came round to us, saw us what we were doing, started putting a bit of his stock from obviously the
Yes.
factory dynamic bedding.
Yes.
Their stock obviously started moving incredibly quickly,
Yeah.
and that's how we built a relationship up. And then eventually we put the signs up, put their
Wonderful.
product on the floor.
Oh, wonderful. So there was just a marriage in heaven. All right. What are the present benefits to you on owning your own business? Is it freedom? Is it what are the benefits for you in this industry?
Look, in this industry, the benefits you have, if you are doing well, you've got a lot of freedoms. Obviously you're financially secure, if your business is going. The problem comes in if you open a shop or two shops and they're not doing well, you're going to battle, because then your staff comes first, your payments, your overheads, all has to be settled before you can even take 1 rand home. So, that's the challenge. But if you've got the shop running and they're going well, you've got the freedom. You can go on holiday when you want. You can go see your son at sports days in the weekends. You can go to plays. You can do whatever you want without getting permission and having someone down your back. So that is a major benefit of having your own business.
You've never worked for anybody before.
No.
I asked you.
No,
So you've
no.
never worked for anybody. You've just been in this industry.
In this industry.
Would you
yeah.
ever go back? Would you ever go and work for somebody?
they'd have to offer me a lot of money. Yeah.
Okay, you've never done it, so you
No,
wouldn't
I
be an
wouldn't know.
entrepreneur.
But
Right.
if I know about that 5 to 9 in the office, I have to tell everybody every 5 minutes where I am. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know so much
You
if
want
I
to go
would.
to the toilet, you're going to tell your boss you're going to the toilet.
Correct. No, I'd rather stick to my entrepreneurship and go forward. Eh?
I like it. What are some of the present challenges of keeping this running?
Um,
In terms of staff, in terms of money, in terms of getting customers?
yeah, look, there's always challenges, like in any business. Your advertising, how you market yourself out there, your signage, your visibility, those are so important. Location, location, location. I couldn't stress more enough than
Wow,
that.
location, eh?
Location. After that, your advertising campaigns, that costs a fortune. You start going newspapers, leaflet drops. It all starts to add up. So you've got to manage. You've got to see how much you can spend and how much profit comes back. In order to run that successful line. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's just one thing I would be careful is how much you spend on
I
advertising.
like what you said there. Location, location. Is it, would you say, I know you've been in the bedding industry, would you say that location is critical to any business or?
No, not any business. Your
Right.
retail businesses, I would say, you want people to see because you don't want to rely on advertising all alone. You want people to drive past, see your shop, say, oh, I need a bed, pop in. Um, Obviously, your engineering type of thing, you won't need front location. You need a
Yeah.
factory in the back somewhere.
Do people skimp on that? Do they pick the wrong locations in the retail? Do
I've
some
done
people
it. I've done it on
you've
my own.
done it, yeah.
I've picked wrong locations before where I've had to close shops. Unfortunately, things like parking and small things like that can just really swing a business from
Wow.
success to failure. Even
Parking, explain.
parking, people need to stop to get to you. People
Yeah.
see you, they need to stop. Go. They don't want to park around the corner and take a 1K walk.
Okay. Or nowhere to park
Well,
their cars.
correct. That is
All
also
right.
that's a big thing.
Wow, that's very interesting. Okay, would you recommend this business to somebody to get involved in from start? If somebody was coming out of school or somebody wasn't working, would you recommend your business to
Look,
get involved in?
the bedding business is an easy business. Obviously, once again, there's a million ways things can go wrong. But yeah, retail, furniture retail, bedding retail. Look, it's a lovely business. You put your markup, the stock moves out, you get your profit, pay your supplier. It's pretty straightforward. There's no nitty gritties inside of it. So it is a nice running industry.
Are people buying beds?
Yeah, well, everybody's got to sleep,
Sleep
right?
somewhere. So people are
Everybody,
buying beds.
people buy beds. Yeah.
Then it must be a. In terms of your challenge, your challenge is not getting people to buy beds.
Huh?
So would there be a? You said it's an easy
Okay,
business.
no,
Explain
I
that.
hear what
You
you're
know what I'm
saying. No,
saying?
no, I
Is
know.
there any challenge in it then?
Of course, there's 1,000 competitors out there. You
All right.
you want your
Yes.
customers to come to you.
All
You
right.
don't want them to go to your opposition,
All
otherwise you
right.
don't make money. So the challenge is to keep you branding yourself, keep your customer focused, keep them coming back to
All
you.
right.
That is the big challenge.
So what we're saying is that everybody needs a bed, but there's 1,000 people selling beds.
There's plenty, but
So
every
this is-
furniture shop, every oak's
All
got a
right.
bed.
So
There's
there's
100
your
little back door.
challenge.
Yeah, there's a
All
big
right.
challenge to keep customers coming through your door.
Okay, what are the future prospects of the bedding industry for you?
Well, for me, look, I've still got growth. I'm down here in Durban, so hopefully I'm going to grow to a few more stores down here with the franchise group I'm currently with. And yeah, so look, it's looking good. We can grow. There's still a lot of markets opening up all over the show. So we've got a good line to carry on going forward.
Okay, thank you, Rene. Okay, tips and suggestions for any person wanting to start a business, not necessarily the bedding business, but also the bedding. Your experience has been in the bedding industry, but general tips and suggestions for anybody wanting to start a business and how to keep it successful and what do they need to have or do or
Look, what
become.
I personally think is on grounds to starting your own business. Find out exactly what you want to do, first of all. Do your homework on the market, if it's feasible or not feasible. Go into the right areas. Let me give you an example. Don't open a clothing shop in an industrial area. You're not going to have the feet. You're not going to do well. Stick to the norms. Don't reinvent the wheel type of thing. Yeah, challenges, get the right location, get the right stock items, and
Capital? Would you need a bit
yeah,
of
you
capital?
always need capital there. Things cost money, eh?
What ways of finding capital for a business?
Oh.
You'd have to get loans.
Yeah, look,
Is
partners,
it capital intensive? You need the capital to start a business. You need
you
something.
need capital. You have to pay your rent, your deposits, your electricity, your stock. So, you need capital. How you find it is up to you. You want to go through a bank, that's also up to you. But remember that payment is a long-term thing, and a new business doesn't need those extra overheads.
Wonderful. Yeah, no, thank you. It's type of, sorry, I know I'm picking up on this. The person, they need to be disciplined, or would they
Yeah,
would they
no.
need to
Look,
be in love? Just yeah, just tell me if
I've walked the long road. I was very young, so obviously my discipline was out the window. Only now I'm starting to be a little bit more focused. So, a lot of the times it was gamble, no gamble, with regards to location, stock, selling. Overspending is a big problem in running your own business. You overspend, you don't have the money, so that was very, very complex on my side,
wonderful.
growing up into it.
Thank you, Renee. All right, we're going to do a little expose or a little showcase on your business because it's part of us giving back to the industry.
Hmm.
We are taking your time, so we want to give back to your industry. Uh, I'm going to ask you just one question. What makes your particular bedding industry, your bed company, unique or different from your competitors?
Oh, well, we very, very different. All our product is manufactured by Dynamic Bedding for the Bed Shop Bed City. So we have our own product completely separate. We don't have to price war with anybody else in the market. Advertising is extremely aggressive. We're all over the TV campaigns, newspapers nationally, as well in our own areas, our own common papers, and our local and our pamphlet drops. So we are our own brand, our own image, our own everything. We don't have to fight with the other boys out there.
I did. Sorry, I don't want. Thank you. There's something that I thought about now that I wanted to ask you. In terms of the bed, are beds made differently from different competitors? Are they unique technologies in bed, or is it still basically
It's
old 100 years
No,
technology?
no, no.
Just
Technology in the beds, I hear what you're saying, has
yes.
come a long, long way. But look, we all shop at the same place. We're talking more of the bigger factories. We all get the same sprung machines, the same deep quilters, our
Mm,
pocket springs. But it comes down to the service, the value, the warranties and guarantees. And being with this particular company, the bed shop, guarantees and warranties are held with a shop, which is nice. So we do our inspections, we help our clients.
wonderful.
We don't have to fall back on some factory and reps that don't ever see our clients and that type of thing. So very proactive on those grounds, and that makes all the difference. Is it's service, service, service to your clients.
Wonderful. Okay. Thank you, Renee. Anything else you would like to add on this discussion, on your product, on what we spoke about? Anything else that I might not have covered that you would like to say?
No, I personally think you did a good job covering everything. There's nothing I can think of. Um, the only thing, what we have learned is try to stick to one thing when you're doing something. It just tends to help quite a lot because you can place a lot more focus on what you're doing than just doing all sorts of different things at the same time. Even though you're in one shop, it might not be the best idea.
Wonderful. So you meant focus. Focus.
Focus
Choose
on what,
something and then focus on
stick with
some.
it, and then chop and change that if it's not working, instead of having 100 things that aren't working and then you sit with a problem.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Renee. All right, we're at the end now. I'm just going to get you to leave your contact details. And I'll just say, just for the viewers, your full name, I'll just tell you what I need. Your full name, the
Mhm.
address of where they can find you in Durban, and also a telephone number, if you don't mind.
Sure, sure.
Yes.
Well, the business name is the Bed Shop. It's also part of this Bed Shop or Bed City, but this particular one's the Bed Shop. We're based on 3 Umhlanga Rocks Drive, Durban North in Durban. And my contact number will be 031 563 3510.
Just repeat that for me again.
Oh,
Just for repeat, Renee's just repeating it. Yeah.
right, 031 563 3510.
Do you guys have a website
Oh
or
yeah, yeah, yeah. You can
once you
go. You
leave?
can go
Once you
onto our
leave?
main website, which is dynamicbedding.co.za. That will give us our full store locator, which is about 140 stores nationwide, plus our full product range. Our particular shop here is bedshopkzn.co.za.
Wonderful. And you have an email address?
The email address, yeah, you can send directly through to us at this shop at Durban at bedshopsa. No,
That's it.
what's it? Durban at
Durban is
bedshopsa.co.za.
yes,
That's right.
brilliant,
Sorry, I
brilliant.
just got
No,
caught
no
off guard there.
problem, no problem. All right, thank you, Renee. Thank you. We are at the end here. This is observe what is. Please leave. Please, if you need to get hold of Renee, at his bed shop, if you guys need beds or you want to buy a bed, please come and see him. You've got all the details. Please leave your comments and suggestions and subscribe. It's free. Thank you very much. Rene, won't you just hit the red button there?
Sure.
And then we're finished. Perfect.